This is an amazing case that I wanted to share with all of you. Now, the denture is a split denture, so it's got its cavities. Now, this had been printed and it had been put in the patient's mouth, and we needed to get a new base because this is a new impression on the inside. Now, how do we get this impression, the new fitting surface, to go into this fitting surface and then reprint it separately so that we've got our teeth as well? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the alignment module. That is our moving, and this one here becomes our destination. Then I'm going to plot a few points. So we're going to look for common points. Now think about the X, Y, and Z axis. It's very important. So what we'll do is we'll put another 2 points over here. So that will cater for this. This will be rotating, and this one would be the tilting of it. I'm going to hit the enter key. Then we're going to take this one and place landmarks. We're going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, enter, select both, perform initial, and then perform ICP alignment. And then let it do its magic. Great, this is looking really good. So just double check it that it's more or less good in alignment, and then we're going to go to the denture module. Navigate all the way down to where it says Rebase. Now you've got to name these properly. This new one is going to be named Relined Denture, and the other one is going to be our existing denture. But I want you to hide these teeth. Okay, so let's hide them or put them in a collection. Actually, I'm going to open up the outliner and we're going to click on this one. It looks like a bit of a screen, like a monitor, that hides it more permanently over here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to name this one. Remember, this one has the sockets in it, and this is our existing denture. Now click on Import Reline Cutter. This is a cutter. We're going to move to a good location. It looks a little bit like the curve of Monson and Spear. Okay, when you look at it, actually it is our geometry for our denture module. Rotate it, and what I want to look out for is the fact that we want to get it more or less close to the tooth structure, the marginal edges of the teeth. So I'm going to manipulate it a little bit like that. Now the difficult, tricky one is the one underneath it. So I'm going to hide that one. Now we can see that this cut, if it cuts through, we're going to lose all of our sockets, and we don't want to do that. So we're going to have to do some manipulation. Click on Select It, click on Edit Line Cutter. Okay, now we're in sort of semi-transparent mode, and I'm going to change this a bit. So I'm going to left click and note the proportional editing tool is on. I can use G and the mouse wheel to grab it and put it into a bit of a different position. So using the G key. Further, we have to make sure that the cutter on the inside of the socket is moved down below the denture. Okay, next we're going to move this below. So look at it, and then you're going to go GZ, and move it underneath like that. Okay, GZ. Actually, we could probably go Alt-A, C, circular select. We're going to take this whole row over here, and we're going to go GZ. Make sure proportional editing is on. We're going to bring that underneath. GZ, and move it below. like that. Okay, now it's out of the confines of our sockets. We're going to make a little bit more of an adjustment here, GZ, bring that up a little bit. So this cutter looks good. Let's focus on the other model. So going to object mode, we're going to Alt-H and hide this one over here, H to hide. Now here, this one needs a little bit of manipulation. So edit cutter. Remember, this cutter is going to cut both, so we need to make sure this is good for both dentures. Now if you can picture, the join line is going to be running all the way along over here, down like this. That's where the join line is going to be, all the way along the periphery of this cutting tool. Alright, we're in edit mode, go to object mode, and then click on Rebase denture. Now this is going to take a while to calculate. That's because there's a lot of things going on in the background. And here, just like magic, we've got a fusion of the top, and we've got a fusion of the reline denture. I want you now to go smooth with protection, and we can get rid of the clear mask if it's not in our way. And then all you need to do is just give it a quick smoothing, and then you can go on and print your new rebased denture.